Hello all, my name is Tyler.
And I'm John.
And together we are DeLong Rigging Solutions, or DRS for short.
All right, let's talk about a sheet bend. A sheet bend is a knot that is not a kind of a knot that I would really typically put a big load on, but it's a really quick, handy knot to use to tie two ropes together, like to send a messenger line or to send another rope up to the grid. It can be a really handy knot for that kind of use. It's really most typically used when you have two ropes of different diameters. So in that circumstance, I most often would use the larger diameter rope and make a loop. See the standing part of my rope going upstairs, and I'm going to take the tail of the rope and make a loop. Then I'm going to take my smaller diameter rope. I'm going to come up from the bottom end of the loop. I'm going to go around the tail and the standing part of the bigger rope, and I'm going to pull it under itself. So now as I cinch that down, the load end of the small rope is going to pinch against the tail of the small rope and hold those two together. So that's what a sheet bend looks like. I'll go ahead and I'll do that again just to watch the structure of it and the way I form it. I'm going to take my larger diameter rope, make a loop. I'm going to take my smaller diameter rope. I'm going to come up through the loop from the bottom. I'm going to go around both the tail and the standing part of the larger rope, and I'm going to pull it back under itself. And then I'm going to work it down. It's important on all these knots to help keep their form and keep their shape right as you tighten them. There we go. There would be a sheet bend. A variation of this knot that I use sometimes is called a double sheet bend. A double sheet bend is very similar. It's a knot that can cinch down really tight and be difficult to untie. So I'm careful about what circumstances I might use it in. But especially, I guess most often I would use it if I have a rope that seems to be really slippery and I'm having trouble feeling like it's secure. For a double sheet bend, I'm going to have the same loop with the larger rope. I'm going to come up through the loop. I'm going to go around the loop. And then instead of tucking it under, I'm going to continue and go around, all the way around again, around the tail and the standing part of the upper rope, larger rope. And then I'm going to tuck it under. And again, this is a knot that you have to keep it formed correctly and shaped correctly as you pull it tight, so that it keeps its shape as you pull it tight. So you've got the same kind of a action here where the tail is captured by the load end, but you've got the extra wrap around the larger rope to help give you a little more friction and keep it a little more secure. All right, so that's a double sheet bend. One last time to tie a regular sheet bend, and then we will call it good for this knot. We've got the loop coming up, going around, and back under. And there's a sheet bend.
Please remember that DeLong Rigging Solutions one-shot train videos are meant as general overviews. Every system is different. Every venue has different procedures. All statements made make certain assumptions about systems and venue similarities. Nothing can replace on-site training with a qualified individual. If ever you have a question or concern about rigging, do not hesitate to reach out to us or another qualified vendor in your area.